Good morning. My name is Francisco Osorio, and my group partners are Carlos Mairena and Oscar Vidal. We're going to talk to you about what does plagiarism means, and we're also gonna give you our own ideology of it.
Okay, first of all, I'm gonna tell you what is the origin of the word. Okay, the word plagiarism is derived from the Latin word plagiar, which means to kidnap or abduct. The word plagiarism is derived from the Latin word about the 1600s. So it is a word that has been used over many years. While it originally meant to kidnap someone, now it has a different meaning. It gradually came to mean to pass off in part of whole, someone to get someone's work and make it your own. So it's like stealing something that you didn't do and do it as take it as if it is your own. Okay.
Okay, now I'm gonna read you some definitions for plagiarism and what does it really mean. What is plagiarism? Many people think that plagiarism is copying another's work or borrowing something else's original ideas, but terms like copying and borrowing can disguise the seriousness of the offense. According to the Merriam-Webster, plagiarism means to steal and pass the ideas of words of another as one's own, to use another's production without crediting the source, to commit literary theft, to present as new and original an idea or product derived from an existing source. In other words, plagiarism is an act of fraud. It involves both stealing someone else's work and also lying about it.
All of the following are considered plagiarism: turning in someone else's work as your own, copying words or ideas from someone else without giving credit, failing to put a quotation in quotation marks, giving incorrect information about the source of a quotation, changing words by copying the sentence structure of a source without giving credit, and also copying so many words or ideas from a source that it makes up the majority of the work you did. Images, videos, and music can also be considered as plagiarism. Using an image, video, or piece of music in a work you have produced without receiving proper permission or providing appropriate citation is plagiarism.
Okay, now I want to give you a more professional opinion instead of just definitions. Okay, according to Oxford University, plagiarism is presenting someone else's work or idea as your own, with or without their consent. Okay, all published and unpublished material, whether in manuscript, printed, or electronic form, is covered under this definition. Plagiarism may be intentional or reckless or unintentional under the regulations for examinations. Or intentional or reckless plagiarism is a disciplinary offense. Okay, so every person could have their own definition of plagiarism because people can tolerate. It will depend on tolerance. People can tolerate different things than other people cannot, or maybe people can think things that are not real. So by judging, so plagiarism could be applied in different form depending on the person.
According to plagiarism, today, plagiarism has to do with psychology. There are two types of plagiarists: academic plagiarists and business plagiarists. Academic plagiarists steal for one singular purpose: to get a good grade on an assignment without having to do the work. This can be caused by any number of things, including stress, high workload, poor time management skills, lack of confidence in their understanding of the material, pure laziness, and even a belief that plagiarism is the best way to complete the assignment. Understanding why many people steal content can help us develop techniques for dealing with them and perhaps even prevent them. The business plagiarist. Some people plagiarize purely for profit. These are people who use automatic scrapping software to connect sites of their content and repost them with their own ads. They do it simply because it's easier and faster than creating their own content. If they took the time to create their own material, they might be able to run one or two websites. However, if they steal their content, they can run dozens effectively, multiplying their ability to make money.
Now we're going to give our own explanation or our own opinion about what do we think about plagiarism.
Okay, in my own opinion, plagiarism is like a synonym of stealing. Why? Because if you plag, you're going to steal or get something that is not your original idea. So it's not wrong. So it's like the synonym of stealing something that is not yours.
Okay, now in my opinion, plagiarism is grabbing someone's ideas or words and presenting them as yours and not even reporting that words are from another person. But otherwise, plagiarism is not at all bad because if you report it, it is accepted.
For me, plagiarism has to do with psychology because not all the individuals are sure that the ideas they are presenting are good as the others are presenting, like their colleagues. So it has to do with lack of confidence.
Okay, now I'm going to give you an explanation, a personal example of plagiarism. One day, I did an essay, a history essay, and obviously because it's history, you have to research information. And I researched information and I put some things that I saw in the web, but I didn't report it. And when the teacher uh, read it, he considered it as a plagiarism.
Okay, my personal experience of plagiarism was, for example, in group explanations or expositions at my college. In our group, one person didn't work, and then that person took the credit of the work. So it wasn't correct because he got the points without doing any job. So that's an example of a plagiarism.
I had a classmate who suffered from low self-esteem. It was in seventh grade, and he was always telling the ideas to the teacher that the rest of the class, we as a class, presented. He was telling those ideas to the teacher, and he gained all the credit without telling that those ideas were from the whole group.
Okay, that was all. We hope you